Well, hello, Libra. So, this is Karen. I am Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot, and we are doing a personal growth reading. We're just going to take a look at a situation that you're working on or trying to change or that's been bothering you or something. We'll take a look at the situation, the blocks, fears, obstacles. Take a look at your strengths, advice or action steps to take or think about taking, what you don't see, and the outcome. And I'm going to use the Black Cat Tarot today. And I'm going to shuffle this a couple times. I do personal readings. Um, the link to my website, or yeah, link to my website is in the description. And let's focus for a second here. What does our Libra need to know this month? This reading is for end of April through the end of May. However, I do believe these are timeless because they are growth readings, and I also feel like these, if this one does not resonate, um, looking at your your moon or rising can really help um, as well. They also may give you other ideas in those readings, since there are so many elements to the reading. Okay, let's do a couple more for our Libra. What does our Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Okay. Eight of Swords. So the situation, Eight of Swords, Two of Cups. What is blocking you? Seven of Swords, Three of Wands. Keep in mind with the Black Cat Tarot, the meanings are going to be a little different than your normal Rider Waite. And I also read intuitively, so it depends on how I feel and how the cards go together. So, situation, Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, blocks, Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, fears and obstacles, Temperance, and King of Pentacles. Your strengths, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, action steps, Knight of Swords, and the Devil. Okay, Libra, this is interesting. What you don't see is Eight of Cups, and I won't talk about the outcome yet. And the bottom of the deck is Six of Wands. So here's what I'm thinking. There's something either you've seen or someone has recognized in you. There's some kind of recognition, because this is all about recognition. I really don't think this is publicly. I feel like this is more relationship because of the Two of Cups in the situation. Um, but I think it's kind of like that, like either if it's a relationship, one of the two of you recognize something in the other, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not sure yet, but it's about like something coming to light and it's been discussed. It's what I'm kind of feeling. We'll see, because the cards could tell us something a little bit different, then we could come back to that. But so the current situation is Eight of Swords and Two of Cups. I really feel like you feel like you're stuck in in this relationship. You feel stuck. Or you feel like you can't find one. I feel like it could be either or. Just looking at the other cards around, I almost get the feeling that you may be in a relationship, but looking at someone else with the two different energies of the kings. Um, and because of the advice being the Devil and Knight of Swords. But I feel like, yeah, there's something like with you're stuck, and I feel like maybe you're stuck between two people, or you feel stuck in a relationship, but you really want something else. You either want something else or someone else. It could be something else. Like the relationship is giving you stability, but not giving you the passion or love that you want, or something like that. Like there's something more. You feel very stuck about it. But it does feel like you're stuck about a relationship of some sort here because of the Two of Cups. You're just really thinking that, I feel like they're, honestly, I feel like you're stuck on whether you should stay or leave. And I see that because of the fear with the Seven of Swords there, and the Eight of Cups and what you don't know. Um, so I feel like there is like you feel stuck in this relationship, whether you want to leave or not. You feel stuck, and we'll read more into it. But yeah, you're definitely not. What you are working on is trying to get unstuck. And how do you do that? And I think like it's been bothering you, but I feel like now that I think about it, oh, and then with the King of Swords after that, this may be someone has recognized you and um, maybe made a play on you or something, or said something that made you go, oh, I wonder, like if I could do better or get more out of a relationship because I don't have everything I want in this, but now I'm kind of stuck. So you're feeling very stuck, but I think there's going to be like decisions on this because your blocks are the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords in this deck is about the fear of moving forward. He has got to decide whether he wants to go get those swords on the other side, and there is the bridge is not finished, so there's this little bit of fear. Can I do it? Can I get these swords? So what you are trying to get, your there's a fear. The thing that's blocking you is the fear of going after it, going to get it. Also, it's the fear of, will my ships really come in? Like, is this really going to happen? Could this really happen to me? It's blocking you because you're like, someone has said something. That's exactly what this is. Someone said something to you like you deserve more, or even like someone has reached out and wanted to date you, but now you're wondering, do I go because I'm in this situation here, the relationship. So this is a little scary and I'm not sure how I should move forward. I feel like you want to move forward, but you feel stuck. So that's why these are showing up as blocks, because there's fear here. The fear in moving forward, also in, is this really going to happen? Because the work's there, you've seen it, but when we put in the work, the Three of Wands is about waiting for the ships to come in, and usually they do, but you don't know that. Like you're really unsure, and these two energies are completely and totally blocking you, which makes sense, right? I mean, the fear is there. So these are fears and obstacles as well. So the fear is leaving the stable relationship because that's the King of Pentacles. It's stability. It's and you feel stable, and that can be a really good thing, right? I mean, taking a chance can be scary, but there must be something missing, otherwise you wouldn't be thinking about this. And then the Temperance is finding that emotional balance, and then you've got that fear of, will there be emotional balance if I move forward? Will this really be true? And even though someone has told me this, will it really be true? So you're really stuck on that. Like that's a big fear. But leaving a stable relationship can be scary too. So your strengths are the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So I feel like the Queen of Swords is your energy, non-gender specific, but I do, because the reason why I say that is because the King of Cups here and the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is the energy that the person that you're with is giving you, non-gender specific, the stability. So here is the opposite energy. Here's the love. And here's your logic. Being logical is the Queen of Swords. Now, I think that that logic can help you, right? As strength, because if you have the ability, and okay, so the Queen of Swords is an air, and you guys are in Libra air signs, so you're logical in the sense that you have the ability to do the pros and cons, weigh this out logically. But the other thing that's happening here is there's someone that really cares about you. Now, I'm not sure if this energy is this King of Pentacles energy, and I think it might be. The more I think about it, I think you're looking at something different, but I think what you might not be realizing is that this energy, King of Cups, there's someone, if it's not this person that's in your life right now, it's the one, there's someone out there that really cares about you. I do feel like this could either be, it could be the other person or the one you're with. And I want to be very careful here because this could be a really big decision for you. But definitely, um, you've got energy of love behind you. There's someone. Um, this is tough. I'm not gonna lie. This is tough. So your advice is Knight of Swords and the Devil. I think what the devil is telling you is sometimes we have to look at our hidden passions too. Is there something hidden or something that you're addicted to that's blocking you as well? And that's taking a look at our hidden passions, our hidden doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It doesn't necessarily mean addictive like drugs or anything like that, but it's taking a look at what you're stuck on. What are you truly stuck on? And the Knight of Swords is about moving forward. So use the Queen of Swords energy in your strength, but use the as far as the ability to be logical, but the energy as far as speed and momentum of the Queen, the Knight of Swords. I think this is saying you got to move forward. Like you've got to really push through this. Um, I'm going to be honest with you. In the outcome, I'll talk about. Well, it's the Nine of Wands, and in this deck, the Nine of Wands is about being trapped. The Nine of Wands in this deck has the mouse on the tree stump, and the cat's over the back in the bush, and they put a piece of cheese on this tree stump, and they go and hide, and they wait for the mouse to come up on there, and it's kind of like being trapped. Like someone's, it's not really playing tricks, but it's kind of that kind of feeling card. In this deck, it's not a wounded warrior card. So I really feel like you're in the long run. Watch out for being trapped. I mean, this is your outcome, so I'd be really careful about what your decisions are. But I feel like that's watch at that. The devil could be, especially if it's relationship. The devil could be a bad thing. A negative, not necessarily bad, but it could be negative because sometimes if the devil is telling us that this is something that we need to take a look at. Are we just being stuck on this idea, this thing? Is it an addiction to the person that's coming on to you or offering you something? And is that Knight of Swords, it is the energy about forward movement, but which way to go? I want to tell you, I don't feel like the answer is here yet. Because I think, all and as well as this is a big thing. So I think when we read tarot, we need to be careful on what kind of advice to give on, do you leave someone or move forward with someone? That has to be up to you. That has to be free will. Because that's a big decision and that affects your life. But this is telling me that look at that. Look at your addictions. Look at what's holding you back. Look at what's holding you back from moving forward. That eight of swords stuck feeling. What is it that you're really stuck on? Use that in your logic with the Queen of Swords energy and your strength. What am I stuck on? Make those notes. And then when you discover this, then you'll know what to do with that Knight of Swords, that energy of really, really going after it in a quick way. So that's what I think. And then what you don't see is the Eight of Cups. Someone's moving away, and I don't think it's you. And I think that's why the Nine of Wands is there in the trap. And that's why I'm hesitant about giving you any sort of advice whatsoever. Because if this Eight of Cups is someone else walking away, and that is the other person that's trying to, that's giving you recognition, and they're actually walking away from the situation completely, then if you were to leave this other person, then what? But at the same time, if you're even considering leaving someone, are you really happy in the initial relationship? But then there is the advice too that do you really leave someone just to be with someone else? And that totally depends. I mean, that's situational. In most situations, I would say no, because it's just, jumping from the fire into the, jumping from the frying pan into the fire. That's all you're doing. But in some cases, it could be legit, and it could be something that should be done, and could be done. But I would watch this, because someone's walking away, and this is what you don't see. So you don't know about this yet. So before making and jumping into any kind of fire, take a step back, because this is your outcome being in a trap. So again, this is your, in the near future, something's happening here where where hopefully you see what is really walking away. It could be you, but I feel like this is another energy walking away from the situation, whether it's the person you're with now or the person that's coming in. So I would be really careful here, before you jump to anything. And I think that's why these are coming up as advice. Really look at what you're doing here. Like this Devil, really, really take some time. Why are you stuck? Really be logical about it. Make notes. Do something where you're really, seeing the pros, the cons, what's really on your mind. Dig deep into this. This is also, this is something you really need to dig deep into. Why are you feeling stuck, and why do you feel like you have to move away to begin with? I really believe that. And then, because someone is walking away, and you don't want to be left hanging. So Libra, this was tough. I'm not gonna lie, this was a hard one. Um, and sometimes when I have tough readings, I want to read on, but I don't, because I think that the biggest thing is the advice of really, really looking at the situation thoroughly. I think that's really important right now. So, I hope this resonated with somebody. I know a lot of people aren't going to like it, because they're going to feel like they got left in the dry, but the tarot is telling me you need to really, you're the one that needs to dig into this. You're the one that needs to do the work. You need to see why you're stuck. You need to make all of those notes and thoughts in your head, and go, I gotta know why I'm really truly feeling stuck, and who is really walking away. That kind of caught me off guard. So, who's really walking away from this? So I hope you liked it. Please let me know. If it resonated, hey, that's half the battle. So shoot me a comment, hit the like button. I appreciate you. Take care and have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. Thanks.